Okay, so now this is the reset password link. Okay, when I click on this link, what should happen is it should allow me to reset the password. Okay, only if this link is valid. All right. We need to check if this link is valid or not. Okay, so for that we have this reset password validate view. Okay, so we don't have anything in that view yet. So okay, we'll have to make a logic for this. So this logic is very similar to the activation logic. Okay, so as you can see, we have this account activation code, right? So what I'll do, I'll copy this. Okay, I'll copy try and accept block. I'll paste it here as it is. Okay, and with the request, okay, with the request we should also take UIDB and this token. Okay, so I'll say request comma UIDB comma token. Okay, so this is the, so once this is done, I'll again copy this in the activation. I'll just say if user is not none. Okay, so if we get the user here and the token generated dot check token that returns true, that means if the token is valid, then we are going to do the rest of the work. Okay, see, the purpose of this checking token and all those stuff is actually to know this is the whether this is the secure request or not. Okay, now what I'll do, I'll just save this UID inside the session. Okay, because I need this UID when I'm resetting the password. Okay, so that's why I just want to save it here. Request dot session of UID is equal to UID. Okay, so that I can access this session later when I'm resetting the password. Okay, so nothing else from here. I'll just say messages dot success request comma a reset, please reset your password and send him to login. So if the user is none, so what I'll do, I'll say messages dot error request comma, that means this link is actually expired, right? This link has been expired. I'll again redirect him to login maybe, and please reset your password. We'll not send him to login page, we will send him to reset password page. We don't have this reset password page yet. Okay, so we'll have to make one. So this is all for this validation wave. Okay, so now we are going to make a reset password URL. Okay, so in here I'll copy this and paste it here. Instead of this forgot, let's say reset and views dot reset password, name equal to reset password. All right, the next thing is to make a view for this reset password. Okay, define reset password request comma, okay, request, only request. Okay, because we have the ID inside the session, right? So first thing we need to, okay, first of all let's render HTML here. Okay, let's return render request comma accounts slash reset password dot html. We'll create this HTML file first. In the accounts, okay, I think I'll have to copy this login again. copy login.html and paste here. I'll rename reset password. Okay, I'll open this reset password.html. Now I don't need this condition, and this if and if also I don't need. So this, instead of this sign in, I'll make a reset password, and this a forgot password and all I don't need. Okay, and instead of this login, I'll say reset. Now you see we have this two input field. One is for the email address, another one is for the password. Okay, so for resetting the password, there is no use of this email address. So instead of the email address, I'll have to make this password and create password and confirm password. Okay, so in the placeholder, I'll write create password and the name will be password, and in this placeholder I'll say confirm password and the name will be confirm password. Okay, I think this is all. Okay, so this form action should be reset password. Okay, I think that's all. So let me first check if this is working. Okay, so this URL, let me go ahead and put this reset password. Alright, so now we have this reset password form. I hope this is the post method, right? Reset password.html action post. Yeah, we have the CSRF token also, and yeah, so now what I can do, I can just handle it for the post method. Okay, if request dot method is equal to post, we first say password is equal to request dot post password, and this is confirm password request dot post confirm password. Now let's check if this password and confirm password actually they are same or not. Okay, otherwise we are going to throw him an error, password do not match. Okay, first of all I'll say password is equal to confirm password, and if in the else block I'll say messages dot error request comma password do not match. Okay, I'll send him to, I can send him to a reset password, I guess, right? Yeah, reset password only. And yeah, so this is the else case. And what if the password is equal to confirm password? So first thing I have to do is I have to get the UID from the session. Okay, because in here we saved the UID, right? Saved the UID inside a session. So here I have to take the UID from the session. Okay, so UID is equal to request dot session dot get. So this is how we get the value from the session UID. Alright, so now we have the UID, so I can get the user now. User equal to account dot objects dot get primary key is equal to UID. Alright, so now user dot set password, set underscore password, and pass this password. Okay, see one more thing, you have to use this set password. Okay, if you just save the password inside a database, then it is not going to work. It will either give you an error, otherwise it will not allow you to log in with that password. Okay, because the set password is actually the inbuilt function of Django. Okay, so what it will do is it will actually take the password and it will hash it. Okay, so it will save it in the hashed format. So if I want to show you here, let me show you this. And see, so using this set password, it will be your password will be saved in this manner. Okay, so like that. Once we set the password, we can say user.save now. Now we can say messages dot success request comma password reset successful. Now I'll redirect him to login, and yeah, we have the if else condition. It will be password do not match, and if the method is post, yeah, and if the method is not post, okay, so that is else. I'll put it here. Okay, so this template will load. All right, so this should work now. Let me now reset password. See, if you just directly go to this reset password page, then it will not reset your password. Okay, because we have no UID inside the session. Okay, so the UID will be saved only if we are coming from the validation link, right? So that's why. So what I'll do, I'll go to login and I'll just forgot password and submit. Okay, reset email has been sent. Now I got this link, reset password link. Now I'll click on this. Okay, so now we have now in the background we have set the UID inside a session. Okay, so now I can just say my password. First I'll try this wrong password. Okay, I'll put a different password so that it will let's see if this will throw us the error. Okay, password do not match. So now if I say proper password, now reset. All right, password reset successful. Okay, so now I can go ahead and using my password, the new password, I can just log in. Okay, so now I'm logged in. All right, so this is how the password, reset password and forgot password, all these things works. Okay, so this is actually the safest way of resetting your password. And yeah, one more thing I want to show you. See, we have used this link to reset our password, right? So that means this link is already used. So let me click on this link if I get something. Okay, so now you can see this link has been expired. Okay, so that's the reason I said the using token is actually the safest way. Okay, so that's the thing. So that's all for this video. I'll see you in the next one.